Hey y'all, it's DJ Kitty.
And Miss Morningstar.
And you are tuned into Our Plugs, a community connection, where culture, commerce, and community come together on one powerful platform.
Absolutely. This is a show that connects Black and minority-owned businesses, nonprofit organizations, entrepreneurs, community leaders, and change makers all in one place. We don't just talk, we build, we uplift, and we plug you into the resources that help our community grow.
Yep. From business ownership and financial empowerment to mental health, education, arts, culture, and justice. This is a space where real conversations meet real solutions.
I know that's right. So wherever you're listening, whether it's from home, at work, or on the move, stay locked in because you're officially plugged into Our Plugs, the community connection.
Now let's get into today's show. Good morning, Holly Springs, Mississippi. Good morning, Memphis, Tennessee. It is Monday. The weekend is over with. I want my 48 hours back. It was just way too quick. I need another 48. Anyhow, happy Monday, folks on their way into the office or in the office. Thank you for joining us. Also, good evening to our family and friends on TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. As we record, you guys are listening. We truly appreciate you all for being here and being a part of our journey. All right, so I want to remind everybody to drink their 16 ounces of water. Yep. Take your morning medication, take your vitamins, and eat you a delicious breakfast because breakfast is the most important meal of the day. I know it's easier said than done, but just try your best to get as much water in as possible. Skip the soda, skip the juices, and focus on water. Put a little lemon or lime in there if you don't like, if you think the taste is bland. But definitely drink up. Especially now that it's hot as goodness outside. My goodness. Anyway, let me switch gears and turn y'all over to Miss Morningstar, the affirmation queen, and let her go ahead and get started on getting us up to speed on being perfectly okay with having to work 5 days a week and only off on 2 days. Go ahead, Miss Morningstar. Good morning, honey.
Now you asking a whole lot of me.
A whole lot. I'm putting a lot on it.
Listen, we got to take baby steps. It's one thing at a time. And happy Monday, y'all. I know Monday already. Monday. It's already Monday. And Mondays, we still adjusting to that thing. So you get a lot of mixed feelings on Mondays. I know, because 48 hours just go. It just breezes right on past, right?
Like a blink of an eye.
And it's over.
It's over, sis.
Yeah. A lot of us dread Monday mornings. We slide into to a mood. Sunday afternoon, it usually starts for some of us. I get it. And maybe it's because the job is just, the people, it can be tiring. It could be a lot of things going on at work. I get it. It's okay to feel that way. But you got to think, with Monday comes Tuesday, comes Wednesday, then we'll be back around the clock again in no time. So until we reach the end of the road week, I want to get you guys started with some Monday affirmations, just to kind of boost your spirit for the Monday blues some of us may be experiencing. And just take control of your Monday. Snatch it up, grab it by the neck, say, hey, I'm going to have a good week. Period.
I'm going to try, Miss Morningstar. Let's with a positive attitude.
Yes, let's see if some of these affirmations are going to help. Start with saying, I'm feeling calm and refreshed today. I am grateful for the weekend leading to a beautiful Monday. I can make Monday a good day. I can make Monday anything I want to. Ha ha. I am filled with gratitude on this Monday. This Monday is filled with hope. I can do it. Simple as that, y'all. Just yell it out. I can do it. Wake up and say I can do it. Monday is a wonderful day. I choose to make Monday a day to feel good. This is my life, and I'm gonna make the best of it. That's real plain and simple, right? I
Let's do
deserve
it.
to, huh?
I said, if I gotta do it, I'm gonna
It
make the
is
best
straight to
of
the point. I mean, you woke up. That's the beginning of a
it.
beautiful week.
Amen.
Okay,
Woke up.
feeling positive people. I'm meeting positive people this week. Claim it. My energy is bettering the lives of others that I meet this week. I am growing as a person this week. I'm inspired, driven, passionate, and motivated. This is the start to a good week. This week is in my control. And
Mm.
finally, I will make the most of my moments this week. So these are some morning Monday affirmations just to get the juices flowing and the energy levels turning a little bit. Just to
Hmm.
get y'all going for this Monday. Go into that office or wherever your commute is this morning and just claim it and be great. Happy Monday, y'all.
Thank you, Miss Morning. So I'm going to try my best. I'm going to start with a positive outlook, a positive attitude. I'm going
Yeah.
to stay positive all the way up until I get that one email that's going to take me through there. And then they're going to get what they get. Okay? I'm
You know
trying.
what? I'm gonna bypass them for now. I'm gonna save it to maybe because I can kind of tell the subject line like, I ain't gonna like this one.
Well, Miss Morningstar, I'm trying my best to
I
find
get it. That's all
to
you can do.
look for the positive. So I'm going to try my best to stay positive and not even worry about the mere fact that I am you know doing and dealing with things that I have to do and deal with. So I'm happy to be
Good.
above ground versus below. So I look at me growing. Look at me growing. That is growth. All right, y'all. Let's go ahead and hop into this weather. I can tell y'all it was hotter than I don't know what this past weekend. Lord, what is going on? First, we had all the rain. Now we done stepped into 6 steps into Hades. I mean, my
We
goodness, it
in
is hot.
HEL hockey sticks, baby.
We
That's
are
what
we
we
are
are.
there,
Step
baby.
right in there.
We are there, and they have turned the heat all the way up.
We ain't
Holly
playing.
Springs, today you have a high of 94 and a low of 76, but it feels like 105 degrees
Oh my God,
outside
rings.
during the day and 78 at night with a 46% chance of rain. Winds out of the west northwest at 5 to 10 miles per hour. It's scheduled to be scattered thunderstorms throughout the day, so take your umbrella. Humidity is high during the day and very high at night. Drink you plenty of water. If you don't have to go outside, don't, because it's either going to be a storm or it's going to be hot as
Hey,
Hades. Hey, Technique. All right, Memphis, Tennessee. Today you have a high of 96, a low of 79. Brace yourselves, Memphis. Feels like temperature is 108 degrees during the day and 86 at night with a 33% chance of rain. This is childish
it's
and disrespectful.
it's real disrespectful.
Winds are out of the west northwest at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Isolated thunderstorms are in the forecast. Humidity is high during the day, very high at night. Take your umbrella, drink plenty of water. If you don't have to go outside, just don't, because it's hot. All right, H-Town, come on through. High today of 98, a low of 76. Feels like 103 degrees. During the day, 85 at night with a 16% chance of rain, which means that we're not going to get any. I mean, if it rains, it's going to be a few drops. Winds out of the southwest at 5 to 10 miles per hour. They few drops that drop and
You
immediately
ain't gonna see. You might see
evaporate.
one
Okay,
little drop hit your window
okay,
sill, and that's it.
16%, baby, please. It's forecasted to be sunny and hot.
Hot,
How's the weather? Hot,
hot.
hot, and
Very
humidity is high all day and all night. This is look. Now, I'm just gonna tell you, I'm with you when you're right, and I'm with you when you're wrong. This weather is dead wrong. I didn't do it, but we got forest fires up in Canada.
Ooh,
The man with the black hands and the leprosy on his neck want to put tariffs about some smoke, sir.
ain't it a wildfire?
It's a wildfire. These people,
Sir, that's called nature.
That is nature. You're gonna penalize a country for anyway. I cannot be serious with this. Okay, this is so unserious.
Very
And then
and
we
very
have
serious.
a possible hurricane in the it's in the Gulf, but they're projecting it to hit Florida. And then we have, of course, there's earthquakes. Look, Earth is tired of us. I think Earth has said, you know what, since y'all don't know how to act, and y'all done put this demon up in the White House, now we finna show y'all something. And can I blame Earth? No, I cannot.
Yeah.
Why would I blame Earth on something that look, I don't like him either. Mother Nature is sick of him just like the rest of them. But that is your weather forecast for this Monday. Stay hydrated, stay blessed. Take you an umbrella just in case. I roll with one all the time, in my little bag, and enjoy your Monday, folks. All right, sis, let's go ahead and get into some news that you can use.
I'm gonna get into it. So,
Go ahead.
Memphis. So we gonna get into it today, Memphis. Hey, Memphis, because we are the home of Memphis, Tennessee, and Holly Springs, Mississippi. We gotta talk about the family business. Okay. So there has been a situation that happened over the weekend. Maybe it was late last week. A Memphis woman has been charged in fatally shooting a man hiding under her daughter's bed. Right. So the storyline, and this has been a very huge topic on social media, right? You got so many opinionated people, so many different opinions about this situation. Nobody really has a clear story right now. But a mom is accused of shooting a man, unaliving him, Southwest Houston, Memphis, sorry. And he was caught hiding under her daughter's bed. He's a grown man, 20 years old. Daughter is 13. Word was daughter invited man to home at 1:30 in the morning, sent him money for a Lyft, Uber, one of the other.
13 and
13.
sent him money.
Sent him money to come to her home. So mom must have seen something. She wasn't home, saw it on the Ring camera, came home. And I've been hearing this is a lot of hearsay, guys. So right now there is families in excruciating pain right now. Okay. Both sides. I don't deal with predators, okay? Period.
At all.
Period. I have no empathy for them. Okay. For families, yeah, but for predators, no. Okay. There's a lot more that needs to come out about this situation, but it appears the person got outside of the home and was unalived by the mother. And she said she admitted to it. I shot him. Yeah. And it could have been in the heat of rage, It could have been.
But she shot him out when he got outside the home.
Outside the home.
Not when he was inside the home.
Not inside the home.
Oh.
She caught him inside the home, but
can we back? Because I have questions, sis.
Yeah.
Just back up just a little bit. How old again? How old? What were the ages?
So they didn't know the boy's age until they went in his pocket. He's 20. Daughter is 13. Mom had already pre-warned daughter in a previous conversation. If you have a boy in this home, I'm going to put a pew in him. A bullet. A bullet in him. Yeah. She already had warned her about that in previous conversations.
Now, why would a mother have to tell her 13-year-old daughter that she is going to harm anybody for coming in her house? That's question.
That's question one, because obviously it seems to be some sort of behavior. Okay. And that not passing blame on the child, but it just seems like it was something. Okay. And it's just so many people that are jumping to conclusions, are very opinionated on the situation, taking things out of context, especially when it comes to the young lady, the child, the young teenager.
Right, 13. She's a teen.
teen.
She
She's a
just made a teen, 13.
teenager. Very knowledgeable of things at that age, certain things, not
So,
very adult like at all, still a kid, but
so
I
mom
would say
had to tell daughter that if somebody comes in this house, I'm going to
yes,
harm them in some way.
yes.
And so that's one of my questions. Why would the mother have to say that? Was there
Right. And we know, Kitty. We start teaching our kids young. Oh, don't touch that stove. It's hot.
yeah, we
And
do.
what do kids do?
They go and touch it anyway.
They touch
They
the
got
stove.
some kids just have to learn.
Yeah,
They have to touch it. And
yeah.
some kids will just take your
And
word
it,
for
and
it and
it
be like,
it
okay.
may be something that goes through teenage. I mean, we all had
We've
teenagers.
all been
Most
teenagers.
of us, and we've been teenagers.
Yeah.
So, this is unfortunate, very, because
Very
now
fortunate.
nobody wins in this situation.
Mm-mm.
Nobody wins anything in this situation. And we still have a young lady who is going to need therapy. She's going to need someone to explain to her what let her know the harm
Well,
of
she should know the harm by now because the young man that she invited to her home and sent him money or paid for him to come to her home. I don't
it's
know. I
gone.
don't know. This is all speculation, folks.
It's
But
gone.
somehow he got to the home, whether
He
it's
gone.
Uber, but he's gone now. So then my next question would be, okay, she's 13. Mom had to tell her, don't have anybody at my house. Then the second thing would be, I mean, mom, people work overnight, so she may have been at work. I don't
Possibly.
know, because that's something that, I wouldn't even have, I would assume that I wouldn't have to tell my child not to have somebody at my house unless while I'm gone to work. That's the only time I had to tell my kids, don't have anybody in this house when I'm gone to
When I'm
work,
gone.
when I'm gone to work, or when I'm gone, period. So evidently, mom felt that she needed to reiterate that to her child or tell her child that. Child took it upon herself to do it anyway. Now, the young man was in her house. Mom came home with her weapon, and
Hmm.
you have a right to protect your home while
You
you're
do.
in your home.
In your home.
So the young man
Where
got out the home.
yeah, so where the story gets twisted is he was not unalived in the bedroom where she caught him. He actually was he was told to leave, and as he gathered his things to leave, he was leaving. He was actually out the house, and maybe they had a few words that were exchanged, and mom unalived him in the back, from the back. So that's the plot thickens is with that situation, because now mom has been arrested, and charged.
Yeah, mom will be arrested and charged. You cannot just go. I mean, look, when you walk, if I walk in my home and you're in my home and you're not supposed to be in my home, I'm going to use whatever force I need to
Yeah, because I
to
feel
remove you from
mhm,
my home.
exactly.
But if I didn't do that while you were in my home and you take one step outside of my home and you are no longer a threat because you are walking away, then I will be charged, and I'm assuming she will be charged with either murder or capital. I don't know. I don't know.
We don't know yet, and like I said,
This is
nobody wins in this situation, and definitely nobody cares about a predator. Okay, because
no,
I'm
no,
telling you
baby, please.
now,
Come on
we
now.
got a whole White House full of them, and honey,
A whole White House, baby. Every
full
last
of
one of them.
'em, okay, so
And that
that's
ain't
neither here
allegedly.
nor there. Okay, but the debates and the conference, the miscommunication that social media is dragging through this is insane. I just want to send a prayer to Memphis, y'all. This is a lot going on, and somebody, I hope, who's listening maybe know this young lady, and I hope that you take some sort of initiative to her and take her under your wing. Hug her and tell her about her worth and who she is.
Yeah, because she
Because
want to
she's
live with this.
13, vulnerable, and there is a lot of things that go through a teenage young lady's mind. And her body's changing, her everything. Somebody
Yeah.
grab her, hug her, and pour into that little girl, because right now she lost her mama, and
And
that's
she's still a little girl.
and she's still a little girl.
You know,
Her
it's
mama's
hard
gone
for adults
right
to
now.
deal with it. Imagine how a 13-year-old is dealing with this, knowing that, her disobedience caused a young man to lose his life, number one. But number two, I don't know the situation. We don't know if the young man knew her age. We don't know. We don't know. There's too many questions. So
It's a whole lot of speculation going out there on the internet right now, and it's possible they must have knew each other or they met on the social media site. I mean, so many people
that's
had.
the worst part.
It was a lot of people who were really educated on the internet. I ain't gonna say everybody was just talking outside their neck. They were just saying, "Hey, this is an opportunity that we need to look at our kids and what they're looking at on social media, who they talking to, what's going on. We can't monitor everything, but what we can do is let them know we watching. We know. We want to know. We're interested in knowing what's going on in your life, because a lot of times I think kids don't feel like we care enough to know what they got going on. So they turn to other resources, which could be the internet, and they start talking to random strangers sometimes who may, because predators gonna do what predators do. They gonna tell you anything, baby. They don't care. They gonna say whatever they can to get over to where you are. But we need to make our kids aware that talking to a stranger online on the internet, it's not gonna make you better. It's not because the worst, a horrible outcome, as if that wasn't bad that her mom now has got to go through this, could have been this person could have came to your home, you let him in, and he could have took you out before your mom got home to you.
Mm-hmm.
Then that's the other side of the story. That happens a lot.
It does happen a lot. It does happen. And what makes it even worse is just because you meet people and you talk to them you can talk to people every single day on social media, does not mean that you know them. I'll
Exactly.
tell you that up front. I
We
can tell
sure
you that from
will.
experience.
You better know.
How you can meet someone, they can tell you one thing, and it's a completely different thing when you meet them in person. The internet and social media, it's not real life. Please,
Exactly.
people only show you what they want you to see.
Please tell your kids that they
They,
have to. We have whether they and our kids sometimes blow us off like it's just you being a parent again, but it don't matter. You keep saying it because I'm telling you, in that mind, it's something that's gonna click one day when
I
they
hope,
talk to that person on the internet, and it creeps, and they're gonna remember those words that you preached and preached to them. It's gonna click at some point.
yeah,
We
it's
hope.
not safe like it used to be when we were growing up. When we were growing up, we just had phone lines, okay? And then they started the party lines. Once they introduced the internet and connected people, unfortunately, there's no way to filter out bad people from good people. And it's all a judgment call. But when you are a child,
Yes.
you don't have the authority to make any type of judgment calls when it comes to meeting anyone
You
off of the
don't.
internet. It is up
Yeah.
to the parents and the guardians to make those decisions and to make sure that their children aren't speaking to these strangers who may be out to get them.
Yeah.
I hate this for everyone involved.
Yeah.
This young lady, she's going to have to deal with this. The mother, I don't know if the young man knew how old she was. If he did, then hey, you get what you get and you don't have a fit. But if he didn't, that's very, very unfortunate for him
Yeah.
and his family. I don't know. We don't know. We are not there. So I'm not going to
You're
make
not.
judgment on anyone. I just
Yeah.
I need to hear more
Yeah.
about exactly
I'm
what
a, I'm gonna definitely try to see,
follow this.
because we have a Memphis family.
Yeah.
I'm gonna definitely follow this and see what more information may come out. But I know it's a lot of people listening to Memphis right now that's like, yeah, we know them. You probably know that family.
Yeah.
Like I said, wrap your arms around that little girl.
Yeah. And that baby, she's going to need some help. And the mother, she's
She
going to
gonna
need
need
some
some
help
help.
as well because You know, it's a horrible situation, and I hate for anybody to be in this situation. I really and
Absolutely.
truly do.
Absolutely.
My heart goes out to everyone involved and the Memphis community, because it's always a hit to the community, but
It
it's
is.
also a great opportunity to talk to your children, please. I mean, I can't say it well enough. I can't say it loud enough. Talk to your
I hate to say it this way, teachable moment.
very teachable moment. It's an unfortunate teachable moment. Let's go ahead and take a break, Miss Morningstar.
Yeah.
This one is woo.
So heavy.
Yeah, it is heavy. You are listening to Our Plugs, the Community Connection on WKRA 92.7, The Change. We'll be right back with after these quick commercials.
Advertising with Our Plugs. The Community Connection opens doors to a whole new ballgame. Radio advertising is affordable, powerful, and puts your business directly in front of the people who want to support you. Plus, customers can easily find and connect with you anytime through our online directory. If you're ready to grow your brand, expand your reach, and stay connected to the community, sign up today. Visit ourplugs.com and register now. That's ourplugs.com. Plug into your community.
Hello, my name is Siva Carter, the founder of our nonprofit, Carter's Caring Hands. And what Carter Caring Hands does, we help families keep food on their tables here in the Michigan area. If you'd like to support us, go to carterscaringhands.com or ourplugs, OURPLUGS.com. Donate whatever you can, because every penny counts, every dollar folds, and together, you and I can uphold the dignity in the communities we serve. Thank you.
Fall's fashion is finally here at Morningstar Boutique by Tam. From soft, cozy sweaters to stylish cardigans, whether you're heading to work, brunch, or date night, we have the perfect look waiting for you. Check us out at ourplugs.com for your style needs, where style meets confidence.
Mommy-daughter duo, Counselor Nikki and Addie, want to welcome you to the Sparkleverse, where every child has a light that is uniquely their own. Through heartwarming adventures like in Addison Sparkle, unforgettable characters and everyday moments like in Kai Finds a Spark, children learn bravery, resilience, and the power of believing in themselves. Find us at CompassionCreationsPress.com and at OurPlugs.com. Hope we help you find your sparkle.
Welcome to a world that sparkles. You have found your one-stop shop. Sparkle Kicks has
Tapping the screen.
Welcome to a world that sparkles. You have found your one-stop shop. Sparkle Kicks has everything to outfit you from head to toe. Well, not everything, but close. From crochet hats, to sassy tees, to our custom blinged out Crocs and sneakers, we have it all. You can even customize your home with our resin art. Whether it's a custom set of coasters or K-cup holder, handmade dominoes, or your kid's very own custom tic-tac-toe board, we are here for you. We are located on Etsy, Our Plugs LLC, and the TikTok shop.
And we are back. You are listening to Our Plugs, the Community Connection on WKRA 92.7, The Change. Okay, so I wanted to get into that one. Is pretty heavy, but I want us to kind of like lighten up the mood just for a little while.
Sure.
And today is Coach's Corner. Take a piece like it's your paycheck. Coach Nikki will be joining us shortly, but until then, I've got something that I wanted to talk about. What they found in the drain reflecting pool. Y'all ready for this?
I ain't heard this. What?
Let's talk about one of my absolute favorite sagas of the year, the completely botched paint job on the Lincoln Memorial Reflecting Pool. Baby, as you probably remember, this whole ordeal started when the water turned a cartoonish shade of green. Oh, the pictures are chef's kiss. Shortly after that, bright American flag blue paint job started flaking off in big old chunks. Whoever wrote this article, I'm gonna tell y'all who wrote this afterwards, because he or she childish. My kind of love it. But instead of calling out the supposed bad paint job, Frumpy Dump claimed the damage was the work of vandals. The 350-foot gash made by a very sharp knife or razor is actually numerous slashes over a very long 350-foot length. It was purposefully and criminally done, and somebody had to work very hard, probably in the dark of night, to create such a condition. That sounds like something he would say. Then it has a quote from Frumpy. 6 people have been arrested and 7 people have been cited for the damage they did to our country's now beautiful reflecting pool. You know he don't sound like that, but I'm gonna keep this voice anyway.
You gave him a good sound.
I gave him what is it? You can actually hear what I'm saying.
Yeah.
The 350-foot gash made by a very sharp knife or razors, it's actually numerous slashes over a very long 300-foot length. He always got to exaggerate everything. Anyway, it was purposefully and criminally done, and somebody had to work very hard, probably in the dark of night, to create such a condition. Likewise, a small area at the bottom of the pool was cut and powerfully lifted. He didn't write none of this. I guarantee you it. Powerfully lifted off the surface, leaving very jagged, even edges. This got Stephen Miller written all over it. The large areas of grass are being replaced. In any event, even prior to fixing those areas, the reflecting pool is as beautiful as it can be. We will drain some of the water, we will drain some of the water immediately before or after the 4th of July to do the permanent repair. And then he signs it, President Frumpy Dumpy.
He loves
don't he? He immortalized these vandals in his 4th of July post. The reflecting pool looks great despite all it went through with the vandal thugs.
I ain't never in my life, y'all, heard an old man like him try to lie his way out of everything.
Everything. Now listen to this next lie from Frumpy Dumpy. Despite the heat, which isn't as bad as predicted, yes it is, the crowds in DC are incredible. No, they weren't. It was probably 20 people out there. The love of our country has never been stronger. Sir, I beg to differ.
Lie.
The air shows are at a level never seen before. He sounds just like a carnival barker.
What world is he in?
His own. That man is trapped in his mind.
Got to be.
What great pilots, what great equipment. See y'all later. Speaking around 10 p.m. at the Lincoln Memorial, the reflecting pool looks great despite all it went through with the vandal thugs. Will quickly drain and fix the damage done right after this big weekend. Happy Independence Day. Our country is stronger than ever. Man, this man is so delusional. He then promised he would quickly drain and fix the damage done. Well, the pool has officially been drained. I'm looking at the pictures, and it now looks like this. It just has, they have gated it off, and it's just drained. Yeah, it just looks like, yeah, you know how we have that memorial down at Herman Park? That's what it looks like. And it was drained. Trump once again changed his story. The slashes are now 300 feet long. They're apparently 300 yards.
Can we see these slashes? Can we see these slashes?
It just looks like, I don't think it slashes at all. It just
well, he did drive the beast on top of the pool before he got painted. They drove how many tons is the beast? They drove that on. They messed the foundation up. You drove it in a pool.
And you're right, Sin 7. MAGA was pouring peroxide in there, which pulled the paint off the sides.
Exactly. I don't want to hear none of that.
Again, change the story. The slashes are now 300 feet long. They're apparently 300 yards long. The slashes were 300 yards long, and the floor of the pool was cut and then pulled upwards. No, it wasn't. With great force by these thugs. This man is cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. I I'm looking at the pictures, sir. Please get off the gas. There was no signs of gashes. So
There's no gas.
Matt Rain, he's a Democrat. He said, I'm here at the reflecting pool and crews are almost done draining all of the water. No 350-foot gash found from my vantage point because there is no gash.
Lies.
He said a worker even told me that he did not see anything of the sort either. Did a walk around the reflecting pool today, and as others have also noted, there's no sign of a 350-foot gash let alone any gashes at all. A worker even told me that he didn't see anything of the sort. One thing he did notice, lots of dirt and grime. That's all you see. Y'all, it's just, you know how you drain a pool and then they have the dirt in there?
Yeah.
You know how you take the drain out of a tub and it drains out and then it's got the dirt? That's all you're seeing right here. That's not a gash, frumpy dump. Oh.
It's ridiculous. It's just, while he always focusing on the wrong thing, we lost some more service members, U.S.
There you go.
We lost some more service members in this unknown war that we are involved
this war
in.
that he started.
Still no idea why we're even in this conflict, no war. And we got innocent people just losing their lives. So now the death toll number is up to 17.
I'm quite sure it is more than that.
I'm pretty sure it's more, Melba.
Tell us.
He has surpassed Joe Biden.
Yeah.
We
started
MAGA rode on that, Kitty.
MAGA what?
I said MAGA rode on Joe Biden and the pullout from Afghanistan.
Yeah.
And we all know the real reason behind that.
Yeah.
But hey.
At this point, all I can say is I will be so glad when all of this mess is over with. I have never in my entire life, and I've been living for a minute now, seen anything so unprofessional and so unhinged. This is the worst administration in the history of this country, period. Oh, yeah, the Tate brothers telling on Trump because he's not giving them a pardon. Tell it all.
Tell it all, please.
Tell it all.
Thank you.
Tell it all. Say every syllable. Let us know. Let's go ahead and bring Coach Nikki back up. I wanted to play her commercial one more time to remind folks what we do on Sundays. Let's play this really quick and then. All right. Yes. Let's bring our sister, baby.
Oh, yeah.
Good morning, good evening, TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. Good morning, Tennessee and Mississippi. How y'all doing? Good morning, ladies.
Good morning.
Good morning. Well, good morning, Nikki. How are you?
I'm so much better. Did you see my messages I was sending you on that? Y'all, real quick sidebar, how we do this whole beautiful setup that these ladies have. Like, we have our own little private chat box and I'm chatting them back and forth. It's a Sunday in real time, y'all. So the day got away from me, and then I'm sitting here and I'm like, oh, listen, everything was happening when it wasn't supposed to happen. Basically, that's all I'm gonna say. But
it happened.
Happy to be here.
Well, you made it.
You made it. Mama made it.
Right.
Made it.
Yes.
So people.
Today's topic is protect your peace like it's your paycheck. All I can say is amen to that. Protect your peace. Because
you must.
You must.
Because that is a form of currency, let me tell you, that nobody can return to you.
Better say that.
You must protect it at all costs. That is a currency that is priceless. It's absolutely priceless. And y'all know me, y'all know I don't play.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I don't play. I'm gonna ask you who are gonna be there. I'm gonna ask you all the questions. Because I don't play about my peace. And I also don't play about being around people that have no peace as well.
Right.
Sidebar real quick. I had a conversation. One of my friends, we were watching, I don't know if y'all watch any of the shows on Tubi, but I've been in a Tubi chokehold the last few days. And there's a show on there called Hoochie Daddies. And there's also shout out to Woody Boo. And there's also a show on there called Studs versus Femmes. And they had an episode where it was just all based around them pouring out their hearts and kind of having a session with a therapist. And one of the young ladies spoke up, and a couple people were around in the room. And I used to think this way as well, but a couple people were saying, oh, now I understand why she's so mean and why she acts the way she acts, because she's been through a lot of things. That's no excuse. That's no excuse. And I don't like to be around people who haven't healed from certain things. Granted, we are always going to be healing from something in life because that is life. As you grow and as you evolve, things are going to happen. You're going to lose people, you're going to lose friends, you're going to lose family, and you have to heal from these certain things. But this is why I ask questions like, who all going to be there? Because I know the unhealed ones. You can tell. We've had conversations on here before with the three of us, as well as Council Nikki, and talk about how we like to compliment other women. We love to see other women shine because we're okay with ourselves. We're okay here. Our heart is good here. I can't be around you if you ain't okay with yourself, because I know that you're going to try to destroy my peace. That I worked so very hard to build this wall of proclivity around. We're not doing that. So yes, protect your peace like it's your paycheck, baby, because that is money.
It is. And you can't get it back. One thing, peace, your health, and your time. Okay? You cannot get it back. So don't protect it at all times. All times. Nikki, it's really good to see you. I know that life has been lifing, but it's good to have you back.
Thank you.
I want to do a deep dive into this because some people don't understand what peace actually looks like because they've been in a cycle of chaos for so long that they don't even know what peace looks like. So let's break that down.
Yeah, I can literally tell you what my peace looks like. If I were walking down the street and a car was burning and flying and flipping over my head, I'm going to ignore it. That's what my peace looks like. It ain't got nothing to do with me. That's how peaceful I am with myself. But peace looks like complimenting another person. Peace looks like authenticity, being able to speak up, being able to talk about the things that you go through in your life without feeling shame, without worrying about who's going to be talking about it after you. So what? Another thing that I mentioned to my friend is when we talk about our issues, one thing that people don't realize is just because you've never said out loud what it is that you go through and what pains you doesn't mean that it's unique to the world. It's just unique to you. And you're not familiar with speaking up about it. So we're not that all different. And there's a term called 6 degrees of separation. That means that there's another person just like you on this planet that's gone through the same exact thing, but we don't know this because we don't share it. But there's so much peace, there's so much healing in doing those things. I'm very transparent about everything. And for some people, because they're not the same way, that looks weird to them. It's strange to them. My peace lies in my authenticity. My peace lies in me being a genuine person. My peace lies in having a conversation with you, DJ Kitty, off of just meeting you off, after a couple months and telling you my whole life story. I'm okay with that. I feel like it adds to my peace and it continues to build up. The more authentic I am, the more peaceful I am. That's what that looks like for me. But if you could imagine a person walking down, I always think about Angela Bassett when she set that car on fire with that joke of clothes in it.
Baby.
Off like that. That's what I see when I think about how peaceful I'm cool. I'm cool on me. I think that we've spent enough time in life beating our own selves up that you deserve peace. You deserve peace and you deserve to protect it with everything that you have. And there's a difference in protecting your peace and living in a protective state where you absolutely don't let anybody get next to you. You don't want to do anything. You're super fragile. I'm not. I feel like the more peaceful I am, the tougher I am. The more authentic I am, the stronger I am. That's what I feel like to me, because you can't use me against me.
Nikki, that's true though. The more at peace you are, the stronger you are. You're able to those walls, you're able to kind of mend those walls where the things that used to get to you or the things that you just be like, okay, you weird, whatever. I keep it moving because you on a whole nother path in life. And I think the more people realize where they can find their peace, the better we'll all be as a community, as a group, as just an overall country. Put it like that, because a lot of people in this country have not found their peace. why you got the racists, you got all these other people,
Yeah.
you got so many different situations happening because they are not at peace with themselves.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think I've said on here before, and I've posted it a couple times, don't come disturb my peace because you can't find yours.
That is it. That is it. I
Don't
think,
do that.
Coach Nikki, when we look at our country and where we're at right now, there's a reason that all of this is happening and
Yes.
coming to the forefront, because for so long it's been undercover. For so long, people, only a select few people knew exactly what was happening out in that specific area. But now that we have the internet and we are vocal and we can bring it to the forefront, we see so many different instances with the same pattern that's happening. Look at what's happening to our young men and women who are being snatched off the streets or disappeared or found as strange fruit or found on an island after a party. Look at how many. But now we have the internet and we have all of these collective groups who are actually putting a spotlight on it and saying, look, this is what's happening. And so the piece that we should have, that Band-Aid has been pulled off. And look, America is, let me tell you something. America is out here butt naked. Let me show y'all right quick. This is America right now. Right?
If y'all want to see what Kitty pulled up, y'all gotta.
She ain't lying.
I'm not lying.
That's what it looked like.
That's what it looks like. We are behind
out, okay?
Because we are so busy, we meaning this country as a whole, trying to hide what has happened over centuries. That now everything has come to the forefront, and this is where we're at. And those who are not on this page, they don't have the peace. And so when you don't have peace, you have chaos. You've created chaos within this country. Baby,
it's a beautiful thing to sit at the table like that.
It is.
Be unbothered.
Just think about if you all once you get off of here, y'all can go to Instagram. Kitty posted one of the clips she always, I'm sorry, maybe Kitty or Morningstar, I'm not sure which one of these beautiful ladies does it, but our shows, our clips get, pulled up. And a lot of times it's the highlights from our best moments on the show. But if you go on there right now, I'm talking about, we were coming off the heels of talking about Nolan Wells and talking about the disparities within the Black community and how many of us, our children, go missing each year. And this woman got on there, because a hit dog gonna holler every single time. This woman gets on there and starts talking about white kids. I'm not even. Y'all gotta see these men. It was exactly Morningstar. Let me tell you something. There are things that bother me. I mean, there are things that I disagree with. I'll use that for a better term. There are things that I disagree with that I come across on the internet. Do you think I stop and say something, or do I keep scrolling? Because I know that I'm in control of what I choose to consume. I'm in control of my peace. I'm responsible for protecting my peace. And that does not mean engaging in conversations that have nothing to do with me. I might see it, and I'm gonna keep scrolling. She felt the need to, but we, and then 17 comments later, listen, tore from the rooter to the tutor, because mind your business.
It's not even that hard.
It's not.
It's not even that hard. And when you don't mind your business, then you have a whole community coming at you asking you, is something wrong with you?
Is you cool?
Is you okay?
Is you cool?
What is going on with you that you felt like you needed to come over here and we don't understand? Explain it to us like we're three. Why are you over here in our business? But ladies, let's take a quick break. Let me calm it down. Because StreamYard gets to tripping and crying or whatever. It does. But we're gonna come right back, because we're talking about peace today, and we're not allowing anybody to disturb it. even though it's being brought to the forefront every single day with every single instance that continues to happen. We're seeing it. All right, folks, you are listening to Our Plugs, the community connection on WKRA 92.7, The Change. We'll be right back after this quick commercial break.
Advertising with Our Plugs. The community connection opens doors to a whole new ballgame. Radio advertising is affordable, powerful, and puts your business directly in front of the people who want to support you. Plus, customers can easily find and connect with you anytime through our online directory. If you're ready to grow your brand, expand your reach, and stay connected to the community, sign up today. Visit ourplugs.com and register now. That's ourplugs.com. Plug into your community.
What's up, everybody? Scott Cologne, District Attorney and candidate for the United States Senate for the great state of Mississippi. I had a great time talking about my campaign with the crew at the Community Connection morning radio show. I'm running because Mississippi matters. Our families are paying more for less, and our rural hospitals are under serious threat. I spent my career fighting for my community, and I'll bring that same fight to Washington. Folks in the Holly Springs area and the worldwide should check out our convo and visit cologneforsenate.com because Mississippi matters.
Hello, everybody. My name is Monica Meeks. I'm a wife, a mom, and a soldier for life. And I'm running for the 19th Judicial District Circuit Court Clerk for Montgomery and Robertson County in Tennessee. I am so grateful for Our Plug LLC for giving me an opportunity to share my platform and explain why I'm running for office. Early voting is July 17th through August 1st, with the final day of voting on August 6, 2026. I'm an independent candidate, and I appreciate your support.
Happen.
Hi, everyone. I'm Mara Keller, retired Army Lieutenant Colonel and candidate for Congress in Georgia's 3rd District. Now, I'm running because too many decisions in Washington are being made without listening to the people that they affect, whether it's public safety, veterans care, education, or protecting our constitutional rights. These aren't partisan issues. If you believe our government should work for everyday Americans and not special interests, I invite you to stand with us. Your donations help keep this grassroots campaign people-powered. Every donation fuels our voter outreach, ads, and our shared fight for a better Georgia. Visit marakeller.com to donate today. Let's finally serve the people who send us to Washington. And a huge thanks to DJ Kitty Cat 50 for the energy and the spotlight. Let's keep pushing.
Remember, Iran doesn't have a choice in a lot of this because we destroyed so much. And I'll give you a quick math equation. Okay, maybe they do end up getting $20 billion, let's say. Let's say we're still $300 to $500 billion ahead, considering we destroyed their Navy, destroyed their Air Force, destroyed all those nuclear facilities I already spoke about, their steel manufacturing, their drone manufacturing, and so many other things. We destroyed all that and closed their ports. We're pretty far ahead.
So we destroyed everything, and we're going to pay them to rebuild it all, pay them to open the strait that was already open for free. And at the same time, people here in the district can't afford to eat, can't afford their health care, and can't afford rent. Got it. If that don't make sense to you either, please consider supporting my campaign. Go to BernardTaylorForCongress.com. Let's bring some change here to Florida.
And we are back. You are listening to Our Plugs, the community connection on WKRA 92.7, The Change. Today we are back with Coach Nikki. It's Coach's Corner. And today's topic is protect your peace like it's your paycheck. I like that. I like that very much.
Absolutely. We came in hot with this one, but I do want to ask this question because this was my opening question. And I want to ask everybody this, so feel free to answer in the chat. But I want to ask you, if someone walked up to you and tried to take money out of your paycheck every single day, what would you do?
That's not ever going to happen.
Right.
I'm not going to. What you mean walked up to you and you know?
Right. And let me get some of your money. So this is, segueing me into why don't we protect our peace with the same level of urgency?
Yeah.
You know,
Like if you're walking up to a person every day and saying, let me hold $20. Let me hold $20. Let me
after a
hold.
while, you're gonna go broke, right?
Yeah.
Your peace should be protected the same way, just how we are with our money. You know,
No, it's
your peace has to be protected with the same sense of urgency. Peace is very valuable, you know, and we understand the value of money because we work so hard to earn it. But your peace is just as valuable. It's something that you feel like you cannot see because we're so used to ripping and running and doing for everybody that we love. And I feel like we always touch on that. And sometimes Meek said no in the chat on TikTok. And I feel like sometimes we just forget about certain things just because we can't see them. It's not tangible. You know, we take for granted, you know, getting rest and taking rest without guilt. But your peace is just as valuable as your money is, maybe even more. Maybe even more. We have to start understanding that protecting our peace and taking care of ourselves is taking care of the people that we love. You can always make more money. You can't get another you. That's it. You can always make more money, but constantly losing your peace over time will cost you your health, your relationship, your joy, and your purpose in life.
Exactly.
So think about that every time. And this is included in everything. And I actually was writing some notes before we got on here about how the brain looks for proof of what we tell it. This means at work as well. We had a topic on here about romanticizing your life. Anything that you feel like steals your peace. Now, just think about how we don't like getting up and going to these black jobs and doing things like that pays the bills. But think about your life if you didn't have it. So I feel like protecting your peace in that space is romanticizing the things that you actually have to do. So that you're in a better mindset because your brain looks for proof of what you tell it. So, and when I say that it's scientifically, and I want y'all, if you feel like researching it, research it, but your brain looks for proof of what you tell it. So if you're always saying, oh, I hate this job, it's this first thing that goes wrong at the job, your brain's like, see, I told you, and then it becomes a cycle of that. Start saying, oh, I love this. I love that I'm able to pay my bills with this job. I know that I don't have to be here all the time, but this is paying the bills. And thank God that I have this job for 20 years, 10 years, whatever it is. Start romanticizing those things. That also adds to your peace.
Well, that's like affirmations, y'all.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, you have to
hypnotize the mind. Y'all don't think.
Yeah,
you got to hypnotize your brain. Your brain can be tricked. This is why affirmations are important. And my guy, Jay Shaw, Dr. Jay Shaw, Identity 2.0, shout out to him. He's always going to talk about, he's the Dallas hypnotist. He's a hypnotist in Dallas. And it works similarly. He's a fan of hypnotism. So am I. I'm a fan of affirmations. It's a lesser, maybe watered down form of hypnotism, but you have to hypnotize your mind. You can trick your brain. If your brain naturally looks for proof of the things you tell it good things. Tell it good things. Tell it that, you know what, a situation where a family member needs you to ref something between another family member. This is that your fire is not my emergency. My peace is valuable to me right now, and I'm going to protect my peace by not involving myself in that. There are so many different opportunities if we just slow down in life on a daily and pay attention to the opportunities that we have to protect our peace, but we allow it to just be infiltrated by the smallest things. Just like that lady, you know, like right before we went to right before we went to commercial, we were talking about that. Like, what is wrong with you? What's got you so rattled inside that you had to come over here and infiltrate what we got going on? This is beautiful what we're talking about. This had nothing to do.
Well, I can tell you what had her rattled. I seen her profile picture, girl. That would rattle anybody.
No, Kitty made this lady. Kitty ain't make her do nothing. She chose to. He didn't make her do nothing.
She chose
to bring her up in there, and she chose to get in Black folk business. And she chose to change her profile picture. Listen, you better.
She had to change that She didn't have a choice. She had to change that profile picture because I was not letting up, Mrs. Doubtfire. Don't play with me. Don't come over here in a black space. And look, let's stay on topic.
We're definitely going to stay on topic, but I do want people to, and I'm missing some of the comments in the chat, but I do want people to kind of throw out some ways that you feel like that you can start make first, being more aware of how you're giving your peace away. Secondly, how you can protect it more. What are some things that you pick up that you kind of volunteer to step into? Like, don't be a people pleaser. Stop doing that. Stop getting everybody's stuff either. Because don't nobody need nobody that much. Okay. But think of some ways that you can start protecting your peace. Listen, get somebody else to do it.
Get somebody else. I'm not on duty.
And don't be a person like me, DJ Kitty and Morningstar know, like my Outplex family know. I had a nervous breakdown last year. and was hospitalized, like, because I was not protecting my peace like it was my paycheck. I wasn't giving it out. You get some of me, you get some of me, and was burnt out, and my body shut down on me.
And it will, and your body will, because it doesn't have a choice. You can only handle so much.
Right.
You know, they have a saying, God gives so much to his strongest soldiers. I don't want to be.
I ain't trying to be a no limit soldier.
I'm not. Look, I don't want. I have muscles, but look, I am not that strong.
Listen,
God is going to give me what I need. Please, passenger princess me, okay?
Please share it. It's enough. Somebody else can have it.
Let somebody else.
Okay, I'm not gonna feel kind of way or.
I'm not. I don't even want to be invited. I'm gonna be honest, but I will say this: it takes a strong mind to recognize that you have to pull back. In some instances, you know, you want, especially as a mom, and when your kids become young adults, you want to be in there and you want to continue to hold their hands. Sometimes you just got to let it go, baby. And I am a grandmother and I love my grandsons. I got one. Where is my grand? Oh, he spent the night with
I say he went yonder with his friend.
Went over, and then let me tell y'all, I'm trying to protect my peace because as he's getting older, he's not needing me as much and he's wanting to go. And Miss Morningstar witnessed my baby walked out the house and didn't even give me a kiss today.
Yeah.
I'm still hurt.
He hit her with the peace sign, y'all.
He said, I'm still hurt, but I'm gonna protect my peace.
I'm out.
Understand that I can't be that for everyone, including my grandson.
Yeah, we take them when we can get them, y'all. As they grow, you know,
I'm still sad.
He gonna give it to you again. He gonna give you a hug and a kiss. But it's just we take them when we can get them. I'm gonna tell you because
he only did that because you was here, Miss Morningstar.
Probably, probably was because he a boy. He can't be letting me see all that. It's too soft, you know what I'm saying. He got a wholesome manliness in him. But it just. I get it. You know, my baby is gone to school. When I see her, I do and then she was gone for 2 weeks, y'all. She had to come home before we did. She just had missed her mama so much. You know how that made me feel. You know, I was like, ooh, because she's not the very affectionate baby she used to be as she got older, you know. So, but she turned back into a little bit more of affection when she saw me like hugging her mama, like mommy, you know. So I think it's just, you know, all part of the transition.
It is. And you know, you just have to deal with it. But again, I really want people to, you know, focus on you. That's my takeaway. When I hear protect peace, it kind of tells me, okay, step back and let me focus on what's important for me. We as women, we always and so many times put everybody else in front of us. Well, you know, sometimes you just got to say, you know, not on duty. I cannot do it. And I'm going to step back and let you handle that. And it may be easy for some and some may struggle like your girl. I am struggling and I will be the first to admit it. And look, I'm human, but I'm learning just like everybody else.
Yeah, absolutely. If I can, before we move on to the next point, I'm just catching up on some of the topics. So Meek said, get you a Meek said, I used to be like that, catering and giving to everybody because I'm such a protector. First, you got to ask yourself, what are you protecting? We're not in danger. Nobody's in danger.
I don't know. Nowadays.
But when we think about that, you know what I mean? Like we give the term people pleasing different names, different titles. What are we protecting?
Yeah.
You know, so you have to think about where that comes from. And like to DJ Kid and Morningstar's note, you can't be everything for everybody, you know, and not everyone, you have to stop giving everyone access to you. Not everyone deserves unlimited access to your time, your energy, or your emotions. You got to understand we are all born here as our own individuals. We start to grow an affinity and have affection and love for these people that we call friends and families and partners and things like that. And because of how we feel about people, we want to save the world. You cannot do that. It's not necessary. You got to think about how would these people survive if you weren't around? They'd be just fine. So that's when I said, ask yourself, what are you protecting?
And definitely, that's a good question. I mean, what are you protecting? A lot of the times, and I'm a work in progress. I always tell people that, I will not be the person to say, "Oh, well, I'm just," because as you grow, as you get older, as you start to see things differently, as you cut cords, you let go, you start to see, you know, what you can let go of, because the people you've grown, you've raised, or whatever. And I'm speaking to children, they got it.
Yeah.
Because you did such an amazing job. So it's your peace should be protected, and you don't have to put that protection on that particular part of it. You can move on.
Yeah.
And just keep moving and not worry.
Yeah.
So I think it's just, we all in the process, a lot of us are in the process of learning how to protect our peace.
Mm-hmm.
But I love this whole topic about protecting, because y'all know we're gonna protect our money. Okay.
Right.
So
even just to even make that, put that in the same bowl, I think maybe we'll pay attention to it a little bit more. All right.
Exactly.
This is my money. This is my invisible currency. This is currency that nobody can pay me back this.
Right.
Go to work and make money. I can win money. I can be gifted money. I cannot be gifted peace.
Right.
So when we put it like that, okay, I'm going to align my peace with my money. And just the way I protect it, listen, whatever it is, it's going to get done. You don't have to be the person to do it. When somebody calls, if you don't answer, they're going to call somebody else. You got to understand that. So I get it. You have to make a clear delineation between what has to be done versus your feelings, and how your emotions are going to take over and make you feel like you have to do these things. You don't. Right. Because if you don't respond, they're going to call somebody else. It just happened. It just happened to me last week. They just popped in my head just now. One of our friends was actually one of my sister's friends, but lovely, lovely, lovely person, called me 3:00 in the morning. I wasn't able to answer. So I called the next day, like, I know you're going to be okay. And I tell my friends all the time, they'll be like, what if it was an emergency? I said, well, I hope you would dial 911.
I would hope so.
I would hope you would dial 911 and not me. But I texted them back like, hey, is everything okay? I saw your message at like 3 a.m. Like, I'm asleep. And he was like, oh, I called your sister and said, so do you understand what I'm saying? It's going to get done. We don't always have to rescue and save. Mm-hmm. It's going to get done. It's going to get handled. Somebody's going to respond. You have to push your emotions far, far away when you're thinking about your own peace. Because we operate on autopilot so much that we forget ourselves. And it's every day. And I try to make sure that I find time every day to just sit in some quiet. It catches me sometimes. I'll be doing 10 things at one time. There was one time I was on FaceTime on my laptop. I was on my phone clicking, tapping on TikTok while watching something on TV and doing laundry and had food cook. I said, hold on, this is too much. I started feeling like, not immediately, but I started feeling overstimulated. Like, I was like, why I got all this stuff going on right now? I said, hold on. This don't even, who's waiting for me to finish these things?
Right. And here's what's most important to me. While you're so busy out doing all this, that, and the third, and 15 million other things, who was there for you?
Okay.
Who was helping you?
Okay.
Who was stepping up to, help you and step up to pull in some of the burden that you're dealing with? While you're so busy stepping up and holding on and uplifting everyone else, who's doing it for you?
Mm-hmm.
So I say that to say this, and people can take it for what it's worth. If they can't do it for you, why are you doing it for them? That's just a true statement. That's something that now, of course, your children, you have to, because you are a parent, and especially if they are minors. But even if they're young adults, words of wisdom, free. Guiding them in the right direction, that's free. That's absolutely free. Mm-hmm. But if it's anyone else and you are constant on the giving end, who's pouring into you?
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah.
You gotta, sometimes, powerful Black woman, you gotta step back.
Yeah.
And sit down and let them figure
and let it happen.
Out. You just gotta let folks figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you weren't there, they'd have to figure it out.
Exactly.
I always tell my kids all the time, they're like, Mama, don't talk like that. One day I'm not gonna be here. And when I'm not here, I would hope that you would know how to figure this out on your own. So just what you just told me, imagine me no longer being here. What would you do?
Yeah.
Please don't tell me you would go to somebody else. Please tell me you would have to sit down and map it out for yourself, because there's always an answer. You just got to take the time and figure it out.
Yeah.
Without involving everyone else. To have someone else that you have to lean on so heavily that they lose their peace of mind, peace of money, peace, period. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. I need folks to be adults, and it's a hard pill to swallow when you're always that helicopter.
Yeah.
David, turn that helicopter off and sit down somewhere.
The relief that will come over you when you stop trying to save everybody, and literally Kitty is guiding me right into my next point. And I was going to say, boundaries are not punishment; they're protection for you.
Hello.
To be protectors, we need to be protecting ourselves. You are one person trying to do for everybody else. Listen, after a while, you will be burnt out. This is why the term exists. California girl, I love Trent Shelton. Sheldon, I love Trent Sheldon. But I have to check out that book. But yeah, boundaries are not punishment for everybody around you. They're protection for your peace.
Right.
Just imagine if you give out so much of your peace all the time that you're absolutely burnt on. It's something you do on a daily basis. The one time you actually need to show up and really truly want to show up for somebody, you have nothing left to give. Then what? Because you spend every single day passing it out. You spend every single day depleting yourself.
Yeah. And you can't just continue to do that and think that you're going to be able to function properly. How can you if you're always dispersing and never replenishing?
Yeah.
How can you replenish if you're always dispersing? How? I mean, it's like think of it like the electric car.
Yeah.
You got to plug that up to go.
Yeah.
How you getting plugged up?
Yeah. And peace requires saying no. I think we think of the word peace. We think about sunshine and rainbows and all light. No, peace requires you to say no. Peace requires you looking at that phone while it's ringing and not answering it. Okay? Peace requires you not to be overcommitting yourselves. Peace requires you saying no to toxic conversations. Peace requires you saying no to people who only call you when they need something.
Oh
Peace
my
requires
goodness.
you to say no to carrying problems that do not belong to you to solve. Every no to what drains you is a yes to yourself.
And notice how that peace just starts to fill your aura, especially with those calls that would normally call you only when they want something. When you don't answer, then calls slowly go away, because now they've gotten the clue that I am not your doormat any longer. And that thrill is gone. So now I'm at peace. Because you ain't bothering.
Yeah. And the more you get used to doing that, the easier it gets for you. Like, you have to understand that this is you making a deposit into your peace bank account. The more you get used to saying no to things that you used to say yes to in an instant, you start to feel a lot better, and the guilt dies down. Like, and now I'm not saying you won't. Thank you, Frank James. I'm not saying you won't feel guilty because especially if you're not a person that prioritizes your peace. When you start doing these things, you start saying no, you might feel a little way, but I want you to practice it.
Right.
Think about it. Sit, analyze it. Analyze the thought. What are they asking me to do right now? Does this have anything to do with me? How is this? And this is not selfish. This is you taking care of you. Taking care of you. Well, how is this adding to my life? Does it add to my life? Would they get somebody else to do it? What number of person am I on their list of people that they called to get to do this thing? You know what I mean? So you have to get in a habit of saying no. Start letting phone calls. Oh my gosh, I used to answer the phone all the time. Lord, listen, RIP to old me. But as soon as somebody call, I don't care what I'm doing, like literally taking care of myself, doing stuff for myself, and I'm pausing, leaving out of establishments, out of engagements. I'm in the middle of a party. Let me go outside, because clearly what they wouldn't be calling me if it wasn't important. The whole time they don't value my time or what I'm doing. They don't care, and they know that I'm going to stop what I'm doing to run to their aid. Start saying no. It gets easy. It's so easy for me to say no. Let me right now. I can't do that for you.
I'm gonna give this to everybody, and I want you guys to just remember it. No is a complete sentence. You don't have to explain yourself. Once you say no, walk away. No. All right, girl, I'm gonna talk to you later. Click. You don't even have to wait for them to say anything else. No, that's not gonna work for me. But I'm gonna call you, I'm gonna talk to you a little later. Click. Or no, and walk off. Because you don't have to explain to anybody why your answer is no. My daddy would say, let your yes mean yes and your no mean no. No is a complete sentence. Leave it at that. And be happy with yourself, because you are setting a boundary for people to understand that you will not be walked on or over.
Yep.
Coach Nikki, as always, you bring the heat, and you actually had me thinking, because I'm dreading going to work tomorrow, but you had me thinking, let me say some positive things. Miss Morningstar's affirmations. I'm gonna speak positivity into this job tomorrow.
Yeah.
Now, if I call y'all,
because I know I'm
gonna protect mine.
Yeah.
If I call, y'all better answer the phone.
Yeah.
Don't ignore my call.
I want you to always remember that you still working at this job is helping you get out of that job.
I know.
Absolutely. One day you will be only doing this. We will be only running our business.
One end goal, right?
That's it.
We are going to get there. We are going to.
And focus on the parts of the job that you like. That's for everybody.
Yes. That's all of us.
Everybody.
Coach Nikki, do you have an affirmation for us?
And you know I do.
No, I do. All right, y'all ready?
Yes.
Bow your eyes and close your head in my brother Darian's voice.
Y'all ready?
Let's go.
My peace is priceless, and I choose to protect it every day. I release what drains me. I embrace what restores me, and I honor myself by creating healthy boundaries. I deserve a life that feels peaceful, not just successful.
One more time.
Okay, amen. My peace is priceless, and I choose to protect it every day. I release what drains me. I embrace what restores me, and I honor myself by creating healthy boundaries. I deserve a life that feels peaceful, not just successful.
Amen.
Okay. Hallelujah, y'all.
That is a word, baby. As always. We are gonna definitely talk about you having a job when we get off this the show, because
please Lord, let T Wiz still have
let T Wiz still have a job. Anywho, T Wiz, I'm praying for you, sis. Coach Nikki, any last words for our listening audience?
Y'all, protect your peace like it's your paycheck this week. Seriously.
Amen.
Seek out opportunities for you to find peace. Okay. All right. Start making deposits and stop accepting so many withdrawals.
Yes, ma'am. Baby sis, little sis, can you please take us home?
Oh yeah. Memphis, Tennessee, Holly Springs, Mississippi. Thank you guys. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. Y'all did it, y'all. We got through this first part of the morning, and everybody's gonna have a great day, and it's gonna be full of positivity. You're gonna protect your peace, and like it's your paycheck, just like Nikki said. Okay, make sure you do that. Come back again tomorrow though, because we need y'all here back at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. Did I say that?
9 a.m.
Central Standard Time. I don't know why 10 o'clock is in my head. I'm rushing it, y'all. But 9 a.m. Central Standard Time, come back again and hear Veterans Voice with our fellas of our plugs. It's always a very interesting show. So we want y'all to come back and listen in. Until then, y'all have a wonderful day. Thank you, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. All our social media plugs. We love y'all, and we will see y'all tomorrow. Peace. As we wrap up today's show, we want to thank each and every one of you for tuning in, tapping in, and staying connected to your community.
Remember, this platform exists to uplift Black-owned businesses, nonprofits, creatives, and community leaders who are doing the work that moves us forward.
Make sure you support today's guests. Share the show. Stay plugged into our plugs, because when we support each other, we all rise.
Until next time, keep believing, keep building, and keep shining. You've got this.
You've been listening to Our Plugs, the community connection where communities meet opportunity. We'll see you next time.